Okay guys, you have seen the apa kita panggil the balance scorecard, video. You remember balance scorecard? They have got 4 perspective. The first one is apa kita panggil the customer perspective. Sorry, the financial perspective. The second one is customer perspective. The third one is actually operational. The last one actually is about learning and growth. Learning and growth. And balance scorecard is about the story of the organization lah. In general, it's about the story of the organization. And you know that dalam balance scorecard, right, the first thing when we talk about is always money, it's always revenue, right? It's about the cost of operation and whatnot. Jadi dalam balance scorecard, when we talk about strategy, we always talk about the ability to make money and cut costs. What are the strategies that we need to take in order for us to be able to make money and cut our costs? And what are the strategies related to it? Now, the thing is, you cannot make money. You cannot increase your revenue, you cannot increase profit kalau orang tak beli punya barang. So it's always about customer satisfaction. So when you actually satisfy the customer, there are higher potential that the customer will do a repeat business with you. Repeat business with you. Jadi maksudnya you nak untung, you kena make sure the customer is happy. And what are the strategy for you to make the customer happy? That is another one that you nanti kena ni lah, kena apa kita panggil, kena fikirkan dalam cluster strategi tu. Then the third one is operation. Now, if you want to satisfy your customer, you need to be able to have a good business operation. Maksudnya you punya service, delivery dan sebagainya, business operation must be systematic. Your functional business capability must be good. Jadi maksudnya apa? Maksudnya you need to be able to apa kita panggil, come up with a good business processes lah. Tanpa good business processes, without a good business processes, you will not be able to satisfy the customer, right? That's the third perspective. Now the fourth perspective is on the learning and growth. Dalam balance scorecard, you tengok tadi dah, learning and growth. So in order for you to have a good business process, you need to have good competent people, good work processes, ataupun good IT system. Contoh kenapa kita naik Grab, kenapa Grab betul maju, right? Because Grab know that they need to satisfy their customer by having a good business processes, and these business processes are supported by good IT infrastructure. Jadi dia ada IT infrastructure punya strategi, dia ada business process strategi, dan dia ada customer satisfaction strategi. All of this will eventually lead to making money. So that is what balance scorecard is all about. It is the story. Tapi ada satu lagi, you akan tanya juga, okay, macam cut cost macam mana? Sama juga. You will not be able to save cost. Tapi kita jangkau, customer tak ada. You will not be able to save cost if you do not and cannot create good business process re-engineering contoh. You need to have good processes that is efficient, yang tak ada wastages. Maksudnya kalau dalam case Grab, orang tak ada cancel order, kalau order lama sangat nak respon dan sebagainya, ataupun dalam restoran Makcik Kia tadi tu, you need to ensure that you bila cucuk sate tu tak ada sate yang tinggal, yang rosak, bakar sate tak ada yang patah lah, apalah, tercabut lah. Dia punya apa tu kita panggil tadi tu, buluh sate tu dan sebagainya tak ada tercabut dan sebagainya. So these are all something that we need to think of. Macam mana saya nak improve my business process so that I can reduce money. The next one is actually the learning growth, the IT system. How can the IT system improve my business operation? How can the IT system tu, IT strategi tersebut save cost for me? How can new design of a kitchen save cost for me? And and I need people who is good, tukang bakar sate yang dah train dan sebagainya, good Grab driver yang tak ada orang complain, yang tahu macam mana guna sistem, and I need these good people to execute the strategy for me. So, but then again, when we talk about strategy, there are the strategy execution and implementation. So you need to translate those strategy into operational action plan. The question is, how do you translate those strategy into operational action plan? First of all, you mesti start dengan target, the SMART targets. You have your strategy. Bawah strategi itu, okay, what are the SMART targets? Apa yang kita nak capai? It must be specific, it must be measurable, it must be achievable, it must be relevant to the strategy, relevant to the company, and must have time. Bila nak capai, right? And then when you have got the strategy, list it down. Okay, first kita buat apa? Contoh tadi, kalau Amin dengan restoran macam Kia, kata dia nak increase dia punya sate, sales sate dia, alright, the first one apa dia kata? Okay, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bounded. Contoh dia kata, okay, kita kena target jual sate, dia kata 5,000, specific, 5,000 satu hari. Is it measurable? Yes, measurable. Is it achievable? Yeah, you can achieve it. Is it relevant to the growth strategy? Yes, relevant. When? Okay, dalam masa 3 bulan, 1 bulan kita nak achieve. So, in order for us to achieve just 5,000 tadi tu, okay, what are the steps need to be taken? Dia tengok balik kepada dia punya operation. Operational capability boleh ke untuk capai 5,000 tu satu hari? Do we have enough tukang bakar, enough kitchen and what not? Alright, do we have enough supply of meats and chicken? Jadi dia kena buat that analysis. Dia kena buat apa strategi yang perlu. Mungkin kalau untuk tentukan, katakan the sustainability, efficiency of supply, jadi maksudnya dia kena cari 2-3 supplier, tak boleh ambil satu supplier. Kalau satu supplier mungkin sampai kata tak ada, hari ni tak ada supply, I cannot supply you. So that part tu dah tak boleh nak achieve dah ada 5,000 kalau supply tak ada, ataupun dia tak ada customer nak jual, bakar je tapi tak ada customer. Tak ada pernah orang buat bakar tak ada customer. When you bakar, you mesti nak jual semua yang you bakar. Sebab tu sate hanya dibakar apabila ada orang order. Tapi kalau you bakar masa ada orang order, what happens is that you will take a lot of time for you to deliver nanti pula. So you need to balance between that. So this is part of strategy implementation. Jadi di dalam strategy implementation tu dia ada, okay, kau buat apa? What do you do? Kau buat apa? Bila kau kena buat? Jadi everything is actually specifically based on, okay, targets, alright. Kemudian dari target tu, okay, the steps need to be taken, siapa yang buat dan bila dia patut buat. And that is actually part of apa yang kita panggil di implementation strategy. Sebab dia fokus kepada apa yang kita nak capai. So apa yang kita nak tulis tu kat bawah tu adalah apa kita panggil action plan. Kalau katakan kita tengah buat action plan untuk corporate strategy, kita panggil dia strategy action plan. Tapi kalau kita buat dia di bawah untuk business strategy, kita panggil dia business action plan. Tapi kalau kita buat di bawah di operation, itu namanya operational action plan. Dia ada 3 level of action plan. Bukan katakan semua action plan itu sama. Sebab kalau katakan strategi, it must be high level. Itu adalah untuk corporate strategy. Kalau katakan business strategy, contohnya dia nak tentukan, okay, what is big the difference between Amin sate atau Macik Kia sate and sate warisan. Contohlah sate warisan kat Kembaru tu. So you need to develop, ada mungkin nak benda sate pandan ke, sate ini ke, sate nenas ke, perisian nenas. Jadi itu adalah part of apa yang kita panggil business action plan. Business action plan dia. And I hope you clear, because lepas ini nanti you akan buat business action plan untuk, ataupun action plan untuk dalam case kita yang kita akan buat sebentar lagi. So that I think wrap up on the strategi condensation and strategi implementation. Kalau you tak faham, nanti kita akan discuss lagi, and then we will see you later on. Alright.